For decades, we have been obsessing over the future. Going back to even the 1920s, we've envisioned robots, flying cars, space travel, even iPad-like devices. When you're imagining the future, anything is possible. It turns out that predicting the future is an intrinsic human trait.
When you study the evolution of humans, is one thing that makes us quite unique is our ability to plan for the future.
This is Lath Carlson. He's specialized in cultural anthropology. As it turns out, is a very useful degree to understand how the general masses interact with museums.
It's only natural that people are always considering the future.
Lath is the executive director of Dubai's Museum of the Future, a striking museum with a unique torus shape with an elliptical void. The void signifies what we do not yet know, the future. But can this Dubai museum predict the future? Futurologists can have some accurate predictions when using scientific and data-driven methodology. In his 1924 book, Wireless Possibilities, Archibald Lowe wrote, "In a few years' time, we shall be able to chat to our friends in an aeroplane and in the streets with the help of a pocket wireless set." Sound familiar? Obviously, there are some blind spots, and people get things wrong all the time.
I think there's a misconception that those that are practicing futurists are actually trying to predict the future. Generally, what futurists are doing is looking at what are plausible scenarios for the future.
نحن طبعا دائما نشوف المستقبل مبني على العلوم، فدائما it's based on science مثل ما نقول، فما راح تكون يعني بالمستقبل راح يكون فيها شيء. لا نحن يكون عندنا خبراء، يكون عندنا باحثين.
I do think when it comes to looking at how technology evolves, we maybe have gotten a bit better at it.
The museum is challenging a lot of conventions around traditional museums.
You might go and see some beautiful art or learn about some history, and it's a pleasant experience, but I would say often you walk out of it not really feeling like your life has changed or that you're motivated to do something different. With Museum of the Future, that is the point of the museum, is that people leave being inspired to actually change something in the way that they live, maybe the work that they do. We often see movies where the future is presented in quite bleak terms, and it's not a future most of us would want to live in. And I think what's so important about the work that we do is presenting an alternative to that and presenting an optimistic and positive future, because that's what gets people inspired.
نحن المستقبل راح يكون محور الإنسان، والإنسان راح يكون جزء منه، ونحن تعاملنا بين بعض كناس وكشعوب وكثقافات راح يستمر. نحن نبني مستقبل مبني على الأمل.